Hey, good afternoon, Facebook family. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO. I wanted to share this on Facebook primarily because many of my business partners in Karatbars International are on Facebook. And if this comes out really good, I'll share it on YouTube as well and try to get it out a little bit more internationally. But certainly want to share this with the social media platform, things that I've been privileged to learn about this dynamic industry of referral marketing. So I wanted just to welcome Catherine Huff to the stream. Good to see you, Catherine. And you can go ahead and type in some names of some of your team members. I think you're going to want to hear this. I've spent a little time making a couple of notes on some things I wanted to say today. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Valerie. And so I wanted to definitely share some of these things. So let me jump right into it. Here's some of the things that I've been privileged to experience over the last 20 years in this industry. I actually didn't even realize how long I had been in the industry of networking. After I met our senior partner, Mr. Ty Best, I really began to understand I had been in this industry for 20 years. And I had never had any success. So I think that's why I never counted those years as actual experience. It was just me plinking around and trying to do something, but I didn't understand the skill set or the mindset necessary to have success in this industry. But let me tell you something. Boy, if you ever have the guts and the patience to develop the credibility and the skill sets to launch your business, you're going to be in a whole nother place, because the lifestyle that a networking business can give you is unlike anything else in the world. There's nothing more possible to build wealth for you and your family and give you the time freedom and the financial freedom to enjoy life rather than just working for a living than a networking business. And I challenge anybody to look at any other business model. I mean, even going to school, going to college, getting a good degree. Because even when you get that degree and you start working your career, you can't will that career to your heirs. You can't. So even if you're a neurosurgeon, your heirs are going to have to go through that same 12 to 18 years of college and hopefully have the same level of success as you in order to be in that same field. Whereas in a networking business, I'm gonna give this business to my kids. When I leave here, they will inherit this business, and my income, they'll inherit all my assets and everything. So no other business model in the world gives you the leverage and the lifestyle without all the experience and all the debt of going to school like a networking business. You can be anyone. You can be anybody and have success in this business. I mean, literally anybody. You can have a criminal record, whatever it is. You can have anything that happened in the past wrong with you, and you can correct it all through this business. Our senior partner, Mr. Ty Best, makes a statement. He said, there are very few things in life that you can go through that you can't sponsor your way out of. So let me tear into a few notes that I have for you today. Reasons why people fail in their networking business. Number one, they have a failure to even try. And that could come from several different reasons, but 95% of the people in the world never even try to do something huge, even once. And it could be because they don't believe in themselves, or when they get started, one of their friends or family that they highly respect or love could be a dream stealer, unintentionally, might I add. But as soon as you go, for example, in Karatbars International, and we start sharing the business with people, and one of your uncles says, man, that's a scam. That's a pyramid. And you believe them. And so you quit even before you get started. So that's one reason, dream stealers. And you know, your family and your friends can be some of the biggest dream stealers in the world. You know what I'm talking about. And they don't mean to, they don't mean any harm. They're trying to look out for you. They may have tried something in the past and failed, and maybe even lost some money. So they're really trying to protect you. But I heard a famous philosopher say, don't ever take advice from someone you don't want to be. And thank you for that, Diane. You can hear that stuffiness. I really wanted to wait till I was feeling better before I did this stream, but I couldn't. This information was burning me. And look how beautiful it is out here. This is what you want to live for. You want to live for a living. Yeah, it's Saturday, and pretty much everybody's not working today, and they're out doing their thing. But this world is designed for us to go out and enjoy life, not to work for a living. All right? So family and friends, they'll steal your dream. They don't mean to. They're trying to help you. They wish you well, but they'll steal your dream. They'll tell you you can't do it. And see, Mr. Tybest taught me this too. I'll refer to him a lot because he's really helped me get my mindset right, and that's why we're having success in this business. He said, you are not who you think you are. You are not who others think you are. You are, however, who you think others think you are. All right, I'll say it again. You're not who you think you are. You're not who others think you are. You are, however, who you think others think you are. See, the perception of other people can dictate who you think you are. So you have to kind of shake off what other people say about you. And then another reason that people fail in this industry, now there are a lot of reasons, I don't claim to know them all. I'm just sharing with you some of the things I've learned. Another big reason is the first few people you talk to possibly say no. That'll knock you off every single time, right? So my experience with this industry is a little weird because I was counting it today. I think it was like the first 13 to 15 people I talked to, they all got in. So that's unique. They didn't all do anything, but they did all join. Okay. The second reason why there's failure in our industry is failure to follow a simple, proven system. It's Catherine, it's you are who you think they think you are. That's what it is. Okay, so failure to follow a proven, simple system. One of the things I learned really quickly is our senior partner, Mr. Best. Once I finally met him and found out he had made millions of dollars in this industry and I hadn't, I decided right there, I'm going to throw away everything I think I know and I'm going to listen to what he's telling me. I'm not going to listen to my ideas because I had never made $1 million in this industry. I will now, but I had never done it. So I said, he's done it. He's in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. He's got a track record to prove it, built organizations of 100,000 people. I haven't. Let me listen to the guy who's done it. And then my organization started to grow. And I noticed there were some people on my team who listened and some who didn't. Even though my team was in the thousands and theirs was in the tens, for whatever reason, their ego would not allow them to listen to what I had to say. And it could be because of my lack of credibility or whatever. But failure to follow a simple system will hinder you from having success. Here are some things you need to do in your business. Don't assume you're bugging people to reach out to them. Also, when you have team members, don't assume you're bugging them by texting them every day or every other day to get on your team calls and your power calls and keeping them plugged in. 74% of leads are never followed up on. So make sure you follow up on your leads. I got a business card from a guy today. I have to make sure I follow up with them in a couple of hours. And then going rogue. Now, I may actually snap as I talk about going rogue because nothing bothers me more than people going rogue. Going rogue means there's a system in place. You see your upline team members making money doing the system, but you're smarter than them, even though you're just getting started. Or you have experience in another business before, so you want to bring all that stuff over here. Even though this business is totally different, like in Carrot Bars. You know, we have these gurus that jump in and they were in other businesses that had binaries. And so they say you need to stack people like this, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. When it doesn't apply here because no volume flushes. There's no auto ship, no auto purchase. Everything's optional. There's no levels. So you don't have to stack people close to you. All these things that these other companies made people learn to do, it doesn't apply with the new company. So you're bringing all that baggage into your new company instead of following a proven, simple, duplicatable system that's been laid out by your senior partners. Okay. So Lack of willingness to develop yourself personally, to read books, to have something to talk about. I will tell you, I don't think I'm the best leader in the world, but I'm way better than I was 2 years ago because I started hitting the books, watching the audio, watching Todd Falcone and Matt Morris and, you know, all the gurus that have gone before me, Jim Rohn. So I started watching those people and listening to them and meditating and taking notes, listening on the calls, listening to my team members, asking questions and answering questions. All right, number 3, distracted by another business. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, there he goes again, trying to get people to focus on one business. I believe in multiple streams of income. I get it. Great. Keep doing it. How's that working out for you? Here's the point. When you do multiple businesses of the same genre of business, you dilute the resources. Here's what I mean by that. You can have a real estate business, a networking business, you can be a book writer, you can be a musician. Those are multiple streams. But having 5 network marketing businesses is one stream 5 times. You're splitting off one stream 5 ways because they're all people businesses that require you to sponsor people, and primarily there's a product, good, or service that they're going to acquire, and they don't have the resources to get them all. And you don't know enough people to have them all in one business and have them doing all 5 businesses. And it takes the same skill set to build all networking businesses. So why not pick one networking business and give it all you've got? Give it your A game. Now, in Karatbars International, you can start building a team. And as that team starts to build, because there's no expense in Karatbars and no monthly fees ever, you can walk away and still get rich and do another business. I wouldn't advise it. I would still keep my foot on the pedal and keep running, but you can do it. You can do it. But typically, you still lose momentum on your team. And here's a big one. You lose credibility. See, here's another amazing thing. You might have the skill set to do multiple networking businesses. You might know 3,000 people and can build strong networks in multiple businesses, but your team can't. The average number of people that are sponsored by an average networker is 3. So if they sponsor 3 in this business, what's the chance that they're going to sponsor another 3 in the next business? And if it's the same 3, you just diluted your resources and damaged your credibility, because even though you might make money as the upline leader, they're not going to make any money. And now they're not going to believe in your leadership skills. So you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Do what you want to do, but it's not a good idea, in my humble opinion. Number 4. This is big. Going rogue. I talked about it a little bit a moment ago, but not teaching your team members the proven system. So here we go. The system's in place. You seeing your upline team members making a lot of money. You start working the system. It might take you a little bit longer than it took them because they built networks way before you did. And so now you're already in and you're starting to build your networks. And you haven't built the same credibility they did, so it's taking you a little bit longer. So you get frustrated and you go rogue. Now your team is going to go rogue. And guess what? You got to have a rogue team and no one following the system. So folks, I've got a couple more I want to share with you. I'm going to do a part 2 on this. Let me give you one more. Let me give you just one more. Failure to launch your business. Now, there are a couple of primary reasons I'm going to give you why people fail to launch their business. Right? Number 1, they refuse to become a leader. See, leadership is really, I want to use the word hard, but I'm going to use the word challenging. Leadership is challenging because to be a leader, you've got to be willing to sacrifice and serve your team. You've got to be willing to answer the phone late at night when you're launching your business and they're launching theirs. You've got to be willing to read books, to have something to talk about to your team. You've got to be a motivator. You've got to always be in a good mood, even when you're not feeling well. Like my nose is running right now, but I've got this information that I need to share with my team. You've got to be willing to sacrifice how you feel. Put a big smile on your face. Stay positive, because your team members are coming from all walks of life. They've been through all kind of crazy stuff. Sometimes they're just calling you to get pumped up, to believe in themselves again. And you've got to be that leader that's been reading books and have people skills so that you can help them stay motivated so they can launch their business. And then the last one is a lack of tolerance for the launch phase. Now I can put my notes down there because this is I'm really passionate about this. The launch phase, my launch phase was 103 days. In 103 days, it was full-time income, and it's pretty much been that ever since. We've had low weeks and high weeks and monster weeks. I call them BMW breakout monster weeks. We've had monster weeks, we've had good weeks, we've had slow weeks, but we've always, over every month, been able to create a full-time income and a full-time lifestyle. But some people, for whatever reason, struggle in the launch. Maybe they haven't developed any credibility. Maybe they've been in too many businesses in the past, and they've struggled in the beginning. If you don't build the tolerance and the mindset to be ready for the launch phase, that can be the most difficult phase, you will quit. You shouldn't quit, because the alternative is a job. So folks, just a few things. I'm sure there are many more. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO. We'll see you on the next stream.